Going into Echo here for game 2 between Clan Just and Confederation. Sorry, we'll go with the full thing.
Oh man. All right, I have to break the golden rule and tab out real quick, but the
This
overlays
guy.
are good. All right, so our Confed player, which is our red Protoss player in the top left-hand corner of the map, it is Kira.
And his opponent. Helping his team to a 1-0 start in this clan war from Just, it is xJordanx.
Nice. I wonder if that's where the X's come from.
I don't know why I did the X's on Jordan, but I didn't do it on Just. Like, if I'm going to do it, I need to be consistent, you know? Like.
All right, so the scoreboard is updated. We're good to go. Man, so Kira has played in our past clan wars, but I don't remember their personal style. It makes me sad. I can't remember everyone though, but like I know we've casted them before.
I remember every single game I ever played.
I remember. Oh shit. Do we have some cheese going out here? I didn't see how early that shit went down, but considering there's no natural just yet.
I don't think so. What are you talking about? From Zerg?
Yeah. Mr. Jordan's got an early pull and no natural. I'm kind of wondering what's going on here, sir.
Nice early scout though from Kira, so even if there is, you know, like that early, he will see, you know, the early pool and keep an eye on this natural. So very nice by Kira, making sure that nothing's slipping through the cracks.
Yeah, and it's not like Kira's expanded or anything, so you know they won't. Oh, as I say that, they take their expansion, so now the Protoss player has their natural out before the Zerg. It's always a little crazy when that happens. Maybe if there's just a bunch of Ling Flood or something, you know, you'll be in a bad way, but it's a little too early to call it. Oh, the Roach Warren. It's that build.
Is that build?
This is that build, huh?
To be honest with you, I've played against this build, but I've played against it as Terran. I don't know how this build fares against Protoss. Like, I imagine it's probably pretty good, seeing as pylons are, you know, it's easy for Zerg to knock down the reactor and pylon. The reactor and supply depots from Terran. I imagine it's probably even more effective hitting pylons, which power down gateways and shit, you know?
Yeah, and this is very well played by Kira. He's going to poke up in here and hopefully see that Roach Warren is down. Kind of should give him a bit of an indication of what's coming. I mean, he doesn't know like we know the exact build that's coming through. We've seen the same build from these guys, which is just like a couple Roaches, a couple Ravagers, and then a Link Flood, right? Like, I don't know the exact specific of the builds, but that's the pretty much gist of it, and it kind of looks like that's what he's going to do, but maybe he's not, maybe he's not.
Usually you use the Ravagers to long distance punch away at something important like the pylon or supply depot or reactor, and then you use kind of the Roaches as the backbone for your army, and just kind of flood, you know, additional Lings and Roaches in behind that.
Yep. Huskarino TV saying you got to put up that production tab, bruh. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't have it up. You're 100% correct. It is now up. Please forgive me.
Those are my favorite types of things that people say in chat because I get to like entirely wash my hands of it, you know? Like my production tab's open, guys.
Stupid idiot.
God damn it, dude.
We'll make it a roll where every time I do something stupid like that, I got to pitch down $2 to the Nydus or something. No.
Oh my god. I'm fucking going broke.
We'd be so rich. Yeah, exactly. We'd be fucking rich. So yeah, Jordan, I'm trying to see if he's cut drone production completely. It's been stagnant for a while, but I haven't seen any units coming out, just the 2 Roaches, so
I really like this from Kira, but we'll have to see if it ends up punishing him. Having this Mothership Core out to detect exactly what's coming across the map. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. He should be able to get Photon Overcharge off, but I guess what I meant by punishing him is that Mothership Core in position when it needs Photon Overcharge.
Yeah, my bad on the production tab, guys. We're running a bit of a delay, so it should be up now. That was my bad. Fail.
I love how like we've mentioned that throughout the stream and people still yell at us like because it's not an instant thing, you know?
I know.
Like, it's just like there's still a 45-second delay, guys. Well, it'll hit you.
I know we need to change it in the title or something.
What? There's a delay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or that we're not going to put up the production tab.
Either one. I don't care. All right, so these Roaches are going to join the fight. Oh, but into an overcharge, so they're going to be forced away. And as we said, this build was completely scouted and defended for with the complete double wall, the double pylon. So he didn't find as much damage as he was probably hoping for, but now he has a bunch more Ravagers and Roaches. He's going to be able to start biling some of this shit down. This pylon's going to fall immediately.
Very nice, though. It has 2 additional pylons in the back, and I gotta say with Photon Overcharge kind of reigning supreme and good Mothership control. As long as he doesn't lose this, he should be okay. He's gonna fly over that one a little bit. Jordan just missing by narrow amounts. He's got the right idea, though.
Yeah, I think we commented on it, but just Kira having that mothership core completely out in the middle of the map there and was able to start working down on him was a great move. Oh shit, the amount of roaches though now is starting to get a little scary. And I think from here on out it's just a straight link flood, right? If I know the build correctly. Oh, and the pylon goes down.
So that is pretty awkward. Those Zealots are kind of marching out a little bit too far. Doesn't want to lose that Stalker either. Wants to kind of fight in the Photon Overcharge if possible, because that's extra damage. That Immortal did live, which is good.
Yeah.
Target fired at the beginning of the game, but he needs
but
to
the warp
hold
gate,
this push.
yeah, the warp gate got powered down as well as all the units being lost. So he has a couple stalkers out here. He's kind of being patient. I think that's the correct move because he doesn't have quite enough to deal with it. He might be waiting for the overcharge, is what I'm guessing. Oh no, he didn't have the overcharge. He was able to just start pushing it away. A couple stalkers.
He's gonna pick up these 2 overlords, and I gotta say, Jordan he's now trying to drone up a little bit on that natural, but I gotta give the favorable position to Kira, who has almost 1.5 saturated bases right now. If Kira can just hold on through this push, maybe pop out another Immortal or 2, get a force field to kind of cut this army in half or something like that. I think Kira is going to be in a good position, but he cannot die to this Ling Roach attack here. It's not in the cards.
It's not in the cards. All right, so these Lings are going to join the fight. Still, okay, so he made a couple drones. I was trying to see if he was completely all in or not. It looks like he's kind of wavering between whether or not he wants to be. But Jordan taking his third kind of proves that he's not going to continue with the build, because normally it would just be straight Link Flood after that point with roaches. So he decided that he's going to macro up. So very well held by Kira. We've seen that build ruin a lot of people. So the fact that they were able to hold it, I think, speaks volumes of their play for sure.
Yep, and I've seen this is Jordan's, preferred response behind this, to drop a third. Even if you're not saturated up in the natural, go ahead and just drop a third for larva purposes and anything, just so you can drone it when you need it. Kira doing a good job of trading units here, not taking too much damage, picking up some Lings. Should be able to march on these roaches now. Hopefully no crazy biles hits here or anything like that. Pick up a couple of units.
Oh man, these stalkers are just chasing down all these roaches and ravagers, just picking them off one by one. Mothership core along in tow, so he's able to send Jordan packing. And behind this he has oh wow, he's going for the rocks instead.
Interesting play here.
I
would imagine he probably, maybe that was just while he was back at his base dropping some buildings, something to do while you're macroing or whatever. But I imagine Kira wants to get across the map just about as quickly as possible to lay the hurt down on Jordan. And I got to say, Jordan is in a really awkward spot because he was droning before this, just doesn't have enough. I think this might be it to just kind of, give Jordan the final Protoss bop here. But we'll see. Jordan may be able to pull off some magic.
Yeah, maybe an insane amount of roaches popping out, but I don't know. He's in a bad way, as you said, and now he's going to lose his third. So Kira behind this is just relying on, I guess the warp gate's going to fly in and he's going to warp in behind this, because I haven't seen a single probe being made behind this. He's pretty much all in from this point, and I don't blame him. He smells blood in the water. So
Yep.
there's still a 45-second delay, you putting up the tab because you were late from the beginning. Yeah, no, I wasn't blaming you guys. It was definitely my fault, and I'll own up to it. I just I had it up for a while before you guys saw it.
I went for it.
Giggle had it up.
Chat. So it looks like he's going to be able to come up here now. Jordan was able to get a couple of roaches going, so that is definitely good. Knock down his third. I mean, we all know the old saying that Zerg doesn't want to be on the same number of bases as Protoss, but all things considered, Jordan was able to amass a decent roach force. We'll have to see if he's able to fight off, these stalkers. Is Blink in right now? No, Blink is not in. So.
Yep, and as was predicted, Kira behind this is just going to continue to warp in a bunch of units with that warp prism. He got a bunch of stalkers in. He's kind of just buying his time, but really, as long as he can just hold that third from being built, he's winning. So I think that's why he's choosing not to attack in, and I think that's a very good move. He's just trying to deny the third at this point. So yeah, Neru asking who the first match was up. It was Rain. So give him a breakdown of the game real quick, Giggle.
It's pretty cool. StarCraft things happen, man. I gotta say, actually, in all seriousness, with this game, I think this might be a slight blunder here from Kira. Kira is backing up to take
Do you think
his
he should
own
have
third.
just pounced?
I honestly think, maybe not pounce, like, go all in, but trade out some of those units. Roaches against stalkers, the stalkers are going to be able to kind of pick away at those. Good micro should help you kind of thin out the herd as far as the roaches. Or at very, very least, leave a couple of units over there to pressure this third and make sure that you delay it for as long as possible.
Fucking Rain saying send weakest out player first. Good strat. I got wrecked. Nah, man, you put up a hell of a fight. There for a while, I thought you were going to bop that third, and that would have been game. He just squeaked it out there for a second, dude. But it was still well played for sure. So, what's that?
Did you miss that? Did
what?
You see that?
What happened?
Dude, Kira.
Did I miss something?
Kira just randomly danced.
Oh.
Took the entire army.
No.
Over at that position and just danced.
I missed
it. It was like
man.
a protest dance party.
Was it underneath the Overlord at least? Please tell me it was underneath the Overlord.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was for the Overlord or not. So it looks like these roaches going to come in here. War Prism's like, yo, fuck that. I'm going into the main.
Yep, he wants none of that. He's going to fly into here. Oh, shit. And in doing so, he's going to see the Spire, too, which I think is a pretty big pickup in terms of information. Drop off a couple Zealots and bounce out. Zealots, rather. I said that fucking stupidly.
Zealot?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Oh, that was a good pickup.
Very nice pickup from Jordan there, getting the Warp Prism. So it looks like, actually, sorry to go here, but it doesn't look like Kira's going to take that fourth base where the Overlord's pooping creep. He's going to take it to the south. But very nice pickup there from Jordan to grab that Warp Prism, making sure he shuts down any mech presence that Kira had.
Yep, and Kira popping out a couple disruptors. He already has 2. He's making 2 more as well, so he's going to try to clean up a little bit of those roaches with that. But it looks like Jordan, I wouldn't say he's starting a Nydus switch, but he's starting to build Nydus for what it's worth. So if he pops out a couple more Nydus, he can deal with those disruptors. That's what I've been trying to do lately. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the amount of stalkers that Kira has is going to make Muta play extremely hard to pull off, in my opinion. So I'm not sure kind of where that's headed, but he's up to, what, 6 Mutas now so far?
Yep. And the Stalkers, I got to say, do not have Blink. So that makes them, not any less strong or anything like that, but it certainly makes them less versatile. Ooh, man, and these Mutas getting picked off. But it certainly makes them less versatile in their ability to, blink back and take almost, no damage at all.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Jordan is coming up into this fourth. Here looks like he's going right up the middle, so we'll have to see in a sort of base trade situation who's taking the lead here.
Yeah, absolutely. xJustx Ace Blade, thank you very much for the follow. Kira's going to be able to come up in here with all these stalkers and make quick work of this natural. Oh, shit. He actually pulls off the natural and starts going for the drones. I like that position much better. And as you said, we're in a bit of an awkward base trade, or however you want to call it. So Jordan is taking out Kira's third, and Kira has already wiped out Jordan's third. But Jordan really doesn't have anything in the way to deal with this right now. And granted, neither does Kira, especially with these Mutas working on their base. But who wins this base trade, do you think, man? I'm going to give it to the toss.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, but Jordan, sorry, I was just going to say Jordan spread out all kinds of fucking drones everywhere, and he's making all kinds of hatcheries, so.
Yeah.
That changes things.
I gotta say, what I'd like to see from Toss right now is a recall. Like, I'd like to see a recall just to even if a majority of the army, because I think, honestly, he could fight these roaches without too much of a problem. It's going to be an awkward recall right over that roach army, so almost going to the main is the right way to do it, but,
yeah, and the mothership's
full-on base race now.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh, the recall, though. A little late, dude. I'm with you there that they probably should have done it earlier, but maybe they just wanted to get up into the main, see what tech was coming, and try to get it down. So I don't think Kira's out of it by any means. With the amount of army they have, they're going to be able to clean up all these roaches, but Jordan got a couple bases out there. So kind of a crazy-ass game right there, dude. That was...
Oh, disruptors! Pretty
I missed
shots
it.
Going down. Still 2 disruptors alive. 1 more going down. Jordan doing
nice
a nice
splits.
job of dodging there. Kira, you need to, get out of that choke point. All right, there we go. Immortals still being beasts. I gotta say, both players have a gigantic bank. So the fact that Kira still has 6 gateways worth of production, 7 gateways worth of production, and Jordan does not actually have a spawning pool, this probably favors Kira.
What's up, Dolphinfish SC2? Welcome. Tech 4, welcome. Everyone, welcome to the game. Man, this is just a ridiculous game. Seriously, I don't know how to call it anymore. We're down to 5 probes versus 7 drones, but I think these stalkers can clean up this amount of roaches, and there's really nothing in production behind this, so I want to say Kira has it, man. This is just a crazy-ass game.
Yeah, I never like to count players out, but, I mean, it's just kind of a numbers game at this point. As Kira comes in, is going to pick it up. Jordan throwing out the GG, well played, and that is enough for Confed to even up the series at 1-1.
Yep, so now it is tied up.